Hey everybody, Striped Raphael's out swimming all over the place. I've seen him a couple times over the last few days out swimming around the tank, much more out in the open like this. I'm guessing it's because he's sort of running out of space in some of his caves. My clown loach is also getting really big. I was just talking to my wife about that a little while ago. She was down here looking at the fish. And this clown loach, it's kind of hard to see him, I know, down there in that dark cave. But he's enormous. And I know he's not enormous for what their ultimate size will be, but for the fact that that loach is only about 3 to 4 years old tops, it's enormous. I can't believe how fast it's gotten that big. And it competes with this Raphael, and it's about the same size. I mean, it's not quite as tadpole shaped, as sort of fat as the Raphael here is, but mass wise, I bet if you put them on a scale, I bet they'd be pretty darn close to the same mass. So the loach can definitely hold its own. It doesn't have the spiky defenses like this catfish does, but loaches have their own defense. They've got little spikes in their faces, little razor sharp hooks that they can turn outwards if they need to, and they can slice stuff open with them. So I'm hoping we're going to get to see him kind of cruising around the tank looking for a suitable place to hide. When I came in here, I saw him swimming around, and so I left again to get my camera, and by the time I got back in here, he had found some temporary shelter in one of the caves, but was still unusual. He was in one of the upper caves and was kind of sticking his face out, and I thought, I'll get some video of him anyway. And by the time I actually got ready to shoot the video, he was out and swimming around again. So, not sure what's going on. I'm guessing he's just looking for a suitable place to hide. Now that's the small loach right there that you just saw dash out. And I'm guessing the catfish is probably up. There's a little tip of his face sticking out right there. So I'll chat for a few more moments here, and maybe we'll get to see either the catfish or the big loach here come out and try to rearrange their position again for a moment. We'll get a good look at them. Otherwise, I'm just going to go ahead and wrap this up and call it a video. I think that's probably about all we're going to get. He's settled in now, and he's quite happy. Oh, I spoke too soon. See, I know my fish. I knew he was going to come back out. He does that a lot, and then he just goes back in. See, that's the cave he's been hiding in, up on what I think of as the second story. Boy, when he moves side to side like that, you really get a good look at those spikes, you know, those ridges down his lateral lines. I wouldn't want to grab a hold of that fish. That would hurt. I can't tell from this angle, but I believe he is rolled over and is actually lying upside down in there. Yeah, I can't really actually bend over at the moment. My back's still been bothering me. But looking at the camera from this angle, it looks like he's in there upside down. So his belly is actually up against this upper rock here. And that is his anal fin that we're looking at right there. That's a little bit better look at that loach. I know it's still very dark down here in the bottom of this tank, but that gives you a pretty good idea of how big that clown loach is getting. So there you go, everybody. Thanks for watching. Make sure you're subscribed. You never know what you're going to get with me. I do have an announcement coming up here very soon. I'm going to be doing a couple things differently. It's not really going to have any impact on my YouTube channel. But it is something I'm going to be discussing here on my YouTube channel very shortly. So look forward to that, and I will see you real soon on the next one. Thanks again for watching.